Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is once again a shortcut trick for competitive examinations like UPSC, SSC, GMAT, Railway Recruitment Board, CAT, IBPS Bank, NDA, CDS, etc. These are even essential for the school-going children who really want to know whether the problems that they are doing are right or wrong. So friends, if you haven't subscribed my channel till now, please do it so that you can get this kind of videos again and again. Let's start doing the problems. So this is shortcut tricks for percentage. Now number one is, we will do some shortcuts. If number of seats in an auditorium is increased by A% and the increase in the price of a ticket, one ticket, is B%, what is the effect on the revenue collected? Means how much will the revenue be increased or decreased? That we are going to say in just one sentence or in one step mathematics. This is very simple. If you utilize this method, if you implement this method in your problems, it will be very easy for you to find the answers, and you can solve 50 problems within 50 minutes in no time. So the answer, the formula is, it is increased by A plus B plus AB by 100, that will be presented as percentage. Similarly, this is increased. Now if the thing is decreased, if the number of seats is decreased by X% and any other factor like price of the ticket is decreased by X%, the effect on the revenue collected will be 2x, means x plus x minus x square by 100% decrease. So there is a decrease over here. Now we do a problem. The number of seats in a cinema hall is increased by 25% and the price of a ticket also increased by 20%. What is the effect on the revenue collected? Now, since we have used this A plus B plus AB by 100, we are going to implement over here. So 25 over here plus 20 over here plus 25 into 20 by 100. That is 45 plus 5%, that is 50% increase. Now in case of decrease, we will do the number of seats decreased by 10% and the price of ticket also decreased by 10%. What is the effect on the revenue collected? The effect on revenue will be 20 minus 100 by 100. That means 20 means 10 plus 10 minus 10 into 10. That is 20% decrease. Now second type is, if one factor is decreased by X% and the other factor is increased by X%. Here we have seen both increase or both the factors decreased. Now one is increased and the other is decreased. What will be the effect on revenue? The revenue over here will always be decreased. This you have to remember. When one factor is decreased, the other factor is increased, the revenue is always decreased. So the formula is x square by 100%. So the problem is, if the commodity tax diminishes by 25% and the consumption increases by 25%, what is the effect on the revenue? So that is x square means 25 square by 100, that means 6.25% decrease. Okay, we come to problem number 3. Third type. If a value is decreased successively, this is a successive rate of interest, successively by X% and X%, then the final decrease is given by 2x minus X square by 100%. The difference between two successive discounts on a certain bill is 20% and 20%, and a single discount of 30% is rupees 22. What is the bill amount? Now successive discounts of 20% and 20% makes it 36%. Now according to our problem, the successive discounts which makes it 36%, 36 minus 35% is equal to rupees 22. That means 1% is rupees 22. That means 100% is 22 into 100. That means 2200. Type number 4. A substance contains X percent of a substance A and another contains Y percent of a substance A. The same thing. Let us consider that it is milk. So in one case it is 25% milk and the other contains 30% milk. Now if a mixture has got 6 parts, means X parts of a substance A and Y parts of substance A, what is the percentage of the substance A in the mixture? The formula is very simple. Small x into x plus small y into y by small y plus x. Now here it is given like this. So according to our formula, if we put the formula over here, 6 into 25 plus 4 into 30 by 6 plus 4, that comes to 27%. We can even use this alligation method. Alligation method is simply like this. That means 30 minus x by x minus 25 is equal to 6 by 4. So ultimately x has the value of 27%. That will also take some time, but if you apply this formula, it is ready-made. Believe me, it's going to be a ready-made formula. You don't have to toil hard to obtain this result. Number 5. The daily wages increase by X% and a porter gets rupees R every day. Before the increase, the wages is R by 100 plus X into 100. So here is the problem. The daily wages increased by 25% and a person now gets rupees 50 per day. What was his daily wage before the increase? Just apply the formula and in one shot you are going to get the answer. So 50 by 100 plus 25 into 100, that is equal to rupees 40. Isn't it simple? Very, very simple, believe me. If you apply this formula, if you implement this formula, it's going to be like anything. Means you are going to crack the examination like anything. Next is the price of a commodity is raised by P%. By how much percent must a householder reduce her consumption of that commodity? Let it be sugar. So by how much percent will the rate of commodity be reduced so as to increase the total expenditure, not to increase the total expenditure. Total expenditure should remain the same. So if this is P%, then P by 100 plus P into 100%. Coming to the problem, the price of a commodity is raised by 20%. By how much percent must the householder reduce the consumption so as not to increase the expenses? So here it is 20 raised by 20, 20 by 100 plus 20 into 100, that makes it 16 2 by 3%. Simple, isn't it? Type number 7. A spends X% of her income. Her income increases by Y% and her expenditure also increases by Z%. What is the percentage increase in her savings in that way? So that will be 100 into Y minus X into Z by 100 minus X in percentage. Let's do a problem. Diya spends 75% of her income. Her income is increased by 20% and her expenditure also increases by 10%. Find the percentage increase in her savings. So 100 into 20 minus this X into Z is 110 into 75 by 100 minus X means 100 minus 75. So 1250 by 25%, that is 50%. Just in one simple formula. Apply the formula and you get the result. You don't have to toil hard for traditional formula. Isn't it simple? So please share the video to as many people as possible so that they also can get the benefit of the same and they can also win the race. So all the best to you guys. Thank you, friends.